What's up, y'all? October the 14th, 2024, 1:27 p.m. 120, no, actually it's like 1:28 p.m. So I want to say to everybody, man, thanks for following. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Follow me on my Instagram. It's the same page name. The podcast was sold. My Facebook link, all of my links I'm gonna put underneath this video. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. All right. Follow me on my social media. I appreciate you. Share this video, like this video, and always believe in yourself and love yourself. Loving yourself is the greatest love of all. So I'm gonna give me a little cup of coffee, man. I'm gonna get a little cup of coffee because we're gonna rap. I want to rap to you for a minute. Today I want to talk about self-control. Right? So if you want to join my email list, send me an email at thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com, and I'll add you to my email list. Excuse me, you got marshmallows? You got no more left? No more left?
Not right now. Not until tomorrow.
Okay. So they ain't got no marshmallows, so I'm gonna put a little chocolate in my coffee. Self-control. So I sent out an email this morning to my email list, and the title of it was self-control. All right, so self is the person. Self is me. Self is you. Control. The power to influence or direct behavior or the course of events. Determine the behavior or supervise the running of. So self-control. Self, the person or me. Control. To determine the behavior or supervise the running of. The power to influence or direct the behavior. Check that out. In my life, I put too much cream in here. In my life, I'm 55 years old. In my life, when I didn't have any self-control, when I had absolutely zero self-control, right? And me, myself, as the definition stated, I was incapable of running my life, and I lacked the power to direct and influence my behavior. I destroyed my life. I fucked my life up when I lacked self-control. And that's a hell of a accountability and responsibility statement, right? To make, right? Taking accountability. When I lacked self-control, when I lacked the ability to manage my behavior, when I lacked the ability to run myself and run my life, when I lacked the ability to have power and influence over my behavior, I destroyed my life, 1,000%. And when I look at my life, over my life, during my most tragic moments, my biggest mistakes, my biggest failures, it all comes back to, when I'm honest with myself, and I am, it was my inability to have self-control. I had none, right? Now, on the flip side of that coin, right? When I, hold on, let me get my coffee.
19.
Get my coffee.
Information needed.
I play with my car. I'm not a member.
Insert card.
Don't look at my card number. Don't be trying to look at my card number and me put my pen in so you can steal my money. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Yes. Look away. Don't look at my pen. I'm trying to look at my shit. Approved. On the flip side of that coin, when I grew up and got mature enough, or some people may say mature, when I got mature enough and when I began to blame myself for my life, when I began to hold myself accountable for my life, when I began to hold myself responsible for my life, when I began to hold myself responsible for my decisions, when I began to be more discerning in my life, when I began to be a better steward of my life, when I began to be a better manager of my life, when I began to think before I move, when I began to practice self, me, my control, the power to influence and direct my behavior, the power to run my behavior. When I achieved self-control, my life got instantly better. Excuse me, right off the rip, my life got instantly better. My performance got better. My results got better. My peace got better. My self-satisfaction got better. My self-actualization got better. My self-esteem got better. My self-confidence got better. My self-love got better. My self-acceptance got better. My self-approval got better. My self-love got better. When I began to practice self-control on a consistent basis. Because when I practice self-control, whether I practice self-control or whether I don't practice self-control, I am the God of my life through my thinking. So if, as I mentioned earlier, as I highlighted earlier in this video, when I lacked the knowledge of self-control, or when I knew and had the knowledge of self-control, but just chose under my own volition not to practice self-control, and I got myself into all of these jams and these problems and these issues and these crises and these situations. I was the God of my life because I wasn't able to influence or direct my behavior. That was on me. The God in the sky had nothing to do with that at all. That was all me. And as James Allen says in As a Man Thinketh, even when man is in his most in his worst state of degradation, he is the foolish master of his household. Even in his worst and most degraded state. I'm not saying that verbatim, but very near what he said. Man is the foolish master of his household. So even in that way, I was the God of my life, and I ran my life into the ground. But as I subsequently stated and illustrated and illuminated after I said how I ran my life into the ground, and when I became a more aware and conscious individual, and I began to regulate my life, regulate my thinking, regulate my thoughts, regulate myself, and I learned to have power and influence and direct my behavior, I also was the God of my life as I am today, and all of the good things and all of the progress that I've made is a result of my thinking. So I'm the God of my life, whether I'm making good choices or bad choices. And it all comes back to self-control or lack thereof. Self-control is manly, is womanly, is top tier, is elite level living, practicing self-control. Self-control is discipline, concentration, dedication, persistence, consistency. Focus, determination, concentration. This is all self-control. And until you realize that you control those things in your life, if you continue to believe that those things don't come under your control, you continue to be mediocre at best and live a below average life. You'll continue to punch below your potential. You'll continue to punch below your weight. You'll continue to be satisfied with mediocrity. And you will grow accustomed to losing. And you will even begin to convince yourself that you are destined for this type of life by some supreme being or some God or something, but really it's you. That's right. We have to manage our own lives. We have to manage our lives with self-control. I make my world what I want it to be. I visualize my world first. This is the hardest part, to visualize it, to imagine it, to see it, to create that visual picture of me where I want to be at a future time or in the current state. Once I see it here, the physical manifestation is a piece of cake, small potatoes. It's here. That coffee that I just bought is not hot. So I got to go back in and get me another cup of coffee. That coffee ain't hot. Fuck that. You're not jerking me, giving me no cold coffee. Giving me no cold coffee. I like my coffee hot. Right now I'm on a fast. Let me see. It's 1:45. I'm getting ready to go work out with my man Pablo from Puerto Rico. He's in his last week of my 8-week internship program. He's lost over 40 pounds between my 90-day federal prison style workout and my, excuse me, how you doing? I'm all right. I bought this coffee here. You saw me when I paid for it over there. It's cold, man. Yours was cold too? So, what's your name? How you doing, Tracy? So is it okay, Tracy, if I get another cup? Thank you, Tracy. So he done lost over 40 pounds. He started with my 90-day federal prison style training program. All of those videos are in my membership. So if you want to join that, it's $10 a month for my channel membership. Click on that link below where it says join channel membership. And then he joined my 8-week program that everybody got their panties in a bunch about, saying I'm charging too much. So he joined that, and he's down 40 pounds. Over 40, like 43. So I'm getting ready to go work out with him. This is last week. If you want to join my 8-week program, send me an email to the podcastwithsoul@gmail.com with your phone number. If you're serious, if you're not serious, don't email me. Don't even contact me if you're not serious about it. But if you're serious about it and you want to join, I'll get on the phone with you. We'll talk it out. It's $2,500 for 8 weeks. You're going to work out with me. You're going to train with me. You see how I look. I look good. See, that's better. See, that's better right there. That's better right there. That's better right there. And we can get it started. Thank y'all for watching my video. How you doing? Thank y'all for how you doing? All right. Thank y'all for watching my video, and I'll catch you on the next go round. Sean G. Podcast with Soul. Peace.